was definitely a point in time where I didn't know if I was going to pass that class. Being a student is hard. We have such a hard job, but if you're brought to it, you will be brought through it.
Don't worry about the small things. I know I can do all things. Mama always told me that she was right. Let's party over here now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. Today, I am here to bring you a video that I was waiting to do, because doing this video means one thing: that my semester is over. Y'all, if only you knew how my semester was, but it's okay, I'm about to tell you. So, hardest semester yet. I mean, I've only had 2 semesters of grad school, but this one almost took your girl straight out the game. The classes that I took, let me just go through each class and tell you what became of it. So I had a health disparity seminar. Easy peasy. All we had to do was go in and listen to a presentation, do discussion boards online, fake academic conversation. Hey Jill, in reference to what you said about the blank, 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 I totally agree, and I love how you communicated, blah, blah, blah. Simple stuff like that. So that class is a pass or fail, hence why it's so easy. So I mean, I got a lot out of it, and my teacher was very passionate about the class, so grateful for that. What was my second easiest class? Management. So I took management something in public health. I'll put it on the screen. We didn't have any tests in that class. It was strictly online. Oh, let me mention, the health disparities class was in person, but our teacher was on ITV in a different location. Management was strictly online, and there were no tests. It was all written assignments and discussion boards. So very, very easy. I actually found my papers very interesting. Some of the topics that we talked about were like types of healthcare systems in different countries. We had to compare and contrast 2 countries. I think the ones I did of course the United States, and I think I did the UK, like universal healthcare, something like that. Yeah, our topics were very interesting in there. I got A's on my paper. It's an A. Next. Gosh, what classes did I take this semester? Did I only have 4 classes? Wow. Y'all, it felt like I had about 13 classes at one point. All right, I only have 2 classes left. The next one was health promotion theory and methods. So this class was in person. We had a TA in the classroom, but we had 3 professors. None of them were at our location. Don't ask me why we had so many professors, but we did. We had 3 professors, 2 TAs. So I ended up getting an A by the hair on my chinny chin chin. I was doing great, but what took me down? Okay, well, on the midterm, I got a B, but they ended up adding extra credit. So I think that brought me to like an A. So I ended up getting a low A on the midterm. We didn't have a final. We had a final presentation. But what shook my boat in that class was a paper that we had, and I guess I misinterpreted the rubric. It was supposed to be about a type of behavior, a health behavior, and how an organization that you did an interview with somebody from that organization, how that organization is addressing that health behavior. See, I missed the behavior part. So the first time I did the paper, I got a 40%. Yes, I did. And I'm a good writer. If I can't do anything else, I can write. So I'm like, let me look at this rubric. And it was like, because I missed that point, automatically the rest of it trickled down. So as soon as I saw it, I said, let me schedule a call with my teacher. So we talked about it. She gave me some ideas, and they granted it for the whole class, for you to redo your paper if you got below a C, I think. So apparently this wasn't just a problem that I was having, because they opened it up to the entire class, and I heard of people, redoing their paper. So redoing it, the highest you could get from there was an 80, which I had a 40. So baby, that was gonna help me, because that paper dropped me from an A. I had an A at first. It dropped me all the way to a C. So I redid the paper, got the full points, which the highest that I could get, which was an 80, and brought me back to an A. And we had a group presentation about a policy that we were trying to implement. We got to make up a policy about anything, and we basically had to go through like the steps of creating the policy, getting policymakers on our side to vote for our policy. You know, it was just like all that stressed me out. I was over the media advocacy campaign, so we had to come up with paid media and earned media. Paid media, do I remember? Sorry. When I stopped class, I stopped class. But yes, I do remember. So like paid media are like things that you would pay for, you know, like billboards, radio time, TV commercials, things like that, that are going to draw attention to your earned media, which could be like some social media, or gosh, y'all, my memory sucks. But I'm gonna put some pictures of my media on here because I'm so proud of it. I created a fake Instagram post that was about one of the meetings that we were going to have to introduce our policy. And let me tell you, our policy was called Teen Pars 101, and it was basically implementing a teen parenting program into HISD. But it's fake, y'all. Like, it's fake. Everything I'm talking about is like proposed. It's just a project. But that was our topic, or that was our proposed policy, was to get teen pregnancy programs into schools so teenage mothers don't have to succumb to like the stereotypes that are placed on them, and so they don't have to be that statistic. So I made all of our media pieces. So that was our Instagram. What else did I make? I made a billboard. I put on this side, I made a billboard, and for this billboard I wanted to get all of the attention. I wanted you to drive by it and be like, wait, what? So yeah, I made that billboard, and I also made a video that was really good. Yeah, I'll insert the video now.
My first initial thoughts, honestly, about it were, this can't be true. My mom was the first person I told after that, and she didn't really take it well. When I told her, she stayed quiet. We were on our way home in the car, and she didn't really say anything to me. She didn't really have a lot to say about it. The school that I went to had a teenage parent program that was required. They did provide services as far as childcare. Having daycare at school really helped me being able to finish high school, because I could go to my classes with the baby at daycare. In the beginning, it provided me with a prenatal class while I was pregnant, and then I got to do the parenting class afterwards, which really helps you adjust to being able to be a parent, do schoolwork, and just try to navigate through life being a teenage parent. I don't think I could have asked for a better program. They gave you options. You knew that you weren't alone. I think a lot of places can benefit from that.
That was our video, and that was actually a real testimonial. The cousin of one of my group members was in a teen parenting program in Arizona, so we got her to interview, and she agreed to be used in our media piece. And yeah, really good, really good. And yeah, that was my part. We got an A, period, poo. So A in that class, goodbye. But it was a lot, you know. Luckily I loved my group. My group was full of my friends, because honey, at one point we were all over it. That class should have been online from jump. Now, the class that has stressed me out and caused me to lose all of my edges. Intro to biostatistics. Y'all, saw the video. If you haven't seen the video, look in the cards. Because biostats literally had me crying earlier in the semester. I failed the midterm royally, y'all. I got like a 38, I think, a 38%, because I didn't even get a chance to finish the test. I'm not a fan of math. I have math trauma. I proclaim it because, y'all, growing up, math just brought me so much pain, so much agony. And I think it was like, since I wasn't great at catching on to it from the beginning and just all the frustration that it brought me, I always got the thought and like the mindset of, I don't like math, I'm not good at math. So I tried to abandon that mindset and tell myself, you are good at math, you're going to do great. And literally, I studied the whole, I went over my classmate's house who's very good at it, and she helped me study. And I kid you not, I cried 3 times while we were studying, just because there were times where I was getting so overwhelmed because I'm like, I really don't get this. But by the end of that weekend, and I even spent the night with her, and we went to class together because I'm like, I need all the help I can get. And she was like, I'll cook you breakfast, we can study in the morning, then go to class. So boom, I did all that. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling hype. I got in that test and I just like wasted time on the wrong things. So yeah, failed that, and that brought my grade in biostats from an A all the way down to a D. I had a 67. And mind you, before we took that test, I had gotten A's on all the homework, because it's homework, you know, it's homework. Like, that's easier. And I just moving on. So yeah, I had this D. I was still getting A's on all of my homeworks afterwards, but when I say it was not moving, because of the weight of our midterm. I think our midterm was like 25% of our grades. So even getting A's on all the homeworks afterwards, my grade was chilling. This was my grade. Just like that. That's what my grade was doing. And COVID actually saved me. It saved me because I'm very sorry to, you know, all the lives that have been affected, lost, jobs lost, all of that. However, in my case, I don't want to say I couldn't have passed this class without it, because I'm going to make it rock some type of way. But I just think that the universe and the Lord favored me, because our final got switched to online because the whole class got put online. So our final was online, and instead of, you know, having to take it in class in that little 2 hours or whatever it is, we got to basically take it as a take-home exam. So it was available to us at 7 a.m. and we had to turn it in before midnight. So y'all, it was basically like doing a homework assignment before a final. And they even gave us a bonus question. I said, wow, y'all must know me. Y'all must be, I appreciate you guys, because I know that y'all see I need help. So took that, and then we also had a biostats final project. Oh y'all, this project stressed me out because we were using Stata, which is a software for statistics that's on computer. And yeah, so we had that project, and between the project and the final, I got a 97 on the project, woo woo, which brought my grade up. But wait, I got a 99 on the final exam, y'all. So that brought my grade all the way from a 67 up to an 82, which is a B. Y'all, at one point, I was questioning if I was even gonna pass the class. But to even make it out with a B, I was willing to take a C. I'm not a C type of girl, but anything that I could have gotten to not have to take it again, I was willing to do it. But I was very blessed, very favored, and I literally cried tears, real tears. I'll insert the video now. They just put in our final grade. Like, I'm so scatterbrained. Y'all, I'm so happy because they just put in our final exam grades. Y'all, I got a 99 on that test. I'm so happy because there was definitely a point in time where I didn't know if I was going to pass that class. I'm so happy. Thank you, God. Like, I'm blessed. They still have to put in our final project grades, but y'all, if I do speaking into existence, when I do well on this final project, I'll be able to get a B. I went from a D and I'm going to have a B. Like, are you serious? Wow. So that's how my semester was. And y'all, honestly, truly, if you are ever struggling, please just keep pushing forward. There were so many times in this semester that I was just like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I can do this. And there were also times where I was like, look, I would not be put in this position for nothing. And, I went to see Sarah Jakes Roberts the day that I failed my midterm. Mind you, that was not how I expected to go. I wanted to get cute and go and enjoy. Y'all, I barely went because that's how bad I felt. I felt like trash. So I went, had tear marks on my face and everything, went by myself, and I was just kind of like, but I honestly needed that. The name of her tour was the Refuse to Lose tour. And it just reminded me, like, yes, you are going to be hit hard sometimes, but you refuse to lose. Like, you can't quit. You're not going to lose. You have to keep pushing forward. And everybody talks about manifesting now, so I don't like to sound, like a broken record. I won't even use the word manifesting, but when I say I kept speaking it into existence, like, I'm not going to fail this class. I'm going to come through. I'm going to exceed. Like, there were days I really had to talk myself up. I had to talk and be gracious and talk with gratitude like it was already here, because that's how much I didn't believe it sometimes. So, you all, I know being a student is hard. We have such a hard job. But if you're brought to it, you will be brought through it. Everything that happens for a reason, and the highs feel even higher when you have had some lows. That is definitely what I will say, because I had so many lows, just crying myself to sleep, crying doing work, being so overwhelmed, so stressed that you do absolutely nothing. Have you ever done that? Where you have so much to do that you do nothing? I've been through it all this semester, and I'm just grateful to be on the other side, because there were days where it did not feel like I was ever going to make it to the white light, to the other side, to be done, and I'm grateful. Woo, I'm so happy. So that is my semester recap. If you have any questions about it, any encouraging words, any congratulations for me, leave them down below. Please go ahead and subscribe. Like, this video is free, so go ahead and like it, and let me know what other type of videos you want to see, or if you have any specific questions for me, just let me know. You know how to get in contact with me. Also, in my description box, I put some places to get in contact with me. So thank you all so much for watching. Love you all so much. I need to make an outro, so I don't have anything to say, so bye.